Hi, so today I'll typically do a perusal of articles in the newspaper and probably those that caught my eyes' attention. And in the nation, more arrests loom in fake gun tender probe as DCI visit the Deputy President's office for the third time, questioning all employees present the day Rashid Echesa was arrested outside the premises. So what the DCI is trying to establish is who let Mr. Echesa and the people in his company into the Deputy President's office and why. Through the help of the gathered pieces of information from CCTV footage and telephone records. And the article extends up to page 10 of the paper. And on to the next topic, we have Lake of Poison. Act now to save Lake Victoria, MPs tell Tobico, as experts have now sounded an alarm on dwindling fish stocks in Lake Victoria. So the page goes on to page 4, 5, and 6 of the paper. Moving on to page 8, Sonko witnesses put under protection. Now the EACC, which is the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, has placed some of the people who will testify against Mike Sonko in a multi-million shillings graft case under protection. To page 9, Kisumu farmers press panic button over locust invasion as the Muhoroni residents have cited the ferocious insects in their sugarcane plantations and crop fields. And Mudavadi warns against executive prime minister. Now in page 10, the ANC party leader yesterday made his party's presentation to the Building Bridges Initiative Task Force yesterday at KICC. Moving on to page 12, the JSC to hold meeting amid looming judiciary crisis over lack of judges caused by a protracted stalemate caused by the government. And to the top back page of the nation, the coronavirus outbreak and students' evacuation from China in limbo, as there are no funds allocated for rescue of Kenyans trapped in the virus that hit Wuhan. And still at that page, thousands of Kenyans to benefit from solar power projects after the government partnered with the World Bank to fund the 15 billion shillings project to improve and reassess 14 counties with low electrification rates. And to the nation cartoon, we've got Peter Munya here in the body shape of a locust. And here above it says locust solution to locust problem. And in my own interpretation, the cartoon depicts what Peter Munya said 2 days ago, that people should not actually worry about the locusts, since the locusts are destined to die of old age. 2, the yellow color tries to explain the old age of locust as explained by Peter Munya. So with those two information, it answers the question, or rather the statement which is given here, locust solution to a locust problem. In the Standard, what went wrong? Fallout. The famed dynamic duo of Kenyan politics at war, as they are party deeply torn between two factions that are more hostile towards each other than they are to an outsider. And so is the battle so vicious that the question is no longer if, but when the Deputy President will fall. And the paper extends all the way to page 2. To page 3, police line up staff from Ruto's office for a grilling in arms probe, as those who entertained Echesa are also to be charged. And still at page 3, anxiety as locusts spread on sugarcane in parts of the Muhoroni sub-county. And in page 4 of the Standard, Supreme Court fails to interpret integrity law after the human rights body wanted to know if people mentioned in corruption scandals can vie for political seats. Now, 15 billion shillings solar project to light up 14 counties, as the project is set to provide energy to 2,050 households and more than 800 public projects. And to page 9, Executive Prime Minister is a recipe for chaos, says Mudavadi, as he opposed the bid to create the posts of a powerful Prime Minister in the possible changes to the Constitution. And lastly, we've got Gadot, who did an international cartoon depicting Trump saying that he could stand in the middle of any street and shoot anybody and wouldn't lose any voters.